Hare Krishna. One time there were 4 friends from a rural village from India. They won a lottery and they got an opportunity to go and stay in their dream land America for 10 days. When they reached America, they were accommodated in one of the very costly hotel on the 100th floor. So they all decided, because they had just 10 days in America, they would check out different areas, different parts of America, and in the evening they would come and share their experiences. In this way, they would get to see most of America through each one's experience. One particular evening when they came back, they understood that the current, the electricity in that hotel was not working. Therefore, the lift was not functioning. They had to walk up 100 floors. So they decided that if they have to anyway walk it up, they would keep speaking about their experiences, and in this way they would forget the tiring walk on the stairs on top. The first friend started to speak his experience of America. Such a great country. India is nothing in compared to this. The second friend started to speak about his experience, what he saw in America, the amazing places. The third friend started to speak, and in this way they reached the 99th floor. And all the 3 friends turned towards the 4th friend and asked him, "What did you see? What was your experience of the dreamland of America?" The 4th friend said, "Before I can tell you what I saw, there is one problem. The problem is, I forgot the key to a room on the reception down." They all had to walk back down to get the key. Maybe a funny story, but there is a very important lesson. Very often, like these farmers, like these 4 friends, we climb up the ladder, the stairs of technology and material advancement, hoping that we will find happiness. But somewhere down the line, after we have actually advanced materially in terms of technology, in terms of science, everyone realizes that the key to happiness is missing somewhere down. So very often in the human life, we get caught up in superficialities. We forget the essence. So this is the paradox of today's life, where everyone is progressed, all the nations have progressed in terms of science, technology, in every way, but no nation is practically happy, because the key to happiness is not in material life. I had read a very interesting poem, one of a very beautiful poem that I really love to read. So I would like to share with you all this poem. So please listen to the words of this poem. This poem is called "Life It Makes You Think." The paradox of our time in history is that we have taller buildings but shorter tempers, wider freeways but narrower viewpoints. We spend more but have less. We buy more but enjoy it less. We have bigger houses and smaller families, more conveniences but less time, more degrees but less sense, more knowledge but less judgment. We have more experts but less solution, more medicine but less wellness. We have multiplied our possessions but reduced our values. We talk too much, love too seldom, and hate too often. We have learned how to make a living, not a life. We have added years to life, not life to years. We have been all the way to the moon and back, but have trouble crossing the street to meet the new neighbor. These are times of tall men and short character, steep profits and shallow relationships. These are times of world peace but domestic warfare, more leisure but less fun, more kinds of food but less nutrition. These are days of 2 incomes but more divorce. These are days of fancier houses but broken homes. It is a time when there is too much in the show window but nothing in the stock room. Life, it makes you think. So this poem very aptly shows us that we may have great advancement in terms of technology, but just advancement and money doesn't make us happy, because happiness is the aspect of the soul. Therefore, for us to be actually happy, we need to connect to spiritual life. We need to connect to God. And in Sanskrit, this process is called yoga, to connect. So when we connect back to God, we will naturally be happy. We don't need so many resources to actually be happy. We can be happy in a simple life. Just like a fish. What does a fish need to be happy? Water, that's all. You don't need to give fish great food, opulent bed. The fish doesn't need all that. If the fish is in water, the fish is naturally happy. So similarly, as spirit souls, if we can remain in connection with God, we can be happy. But when that connection from God is broken and we try to find happiness independent of God, we will not find happiness. We will miss the key to happiness somewhere far below. Hare Krishna.